Hello friends, we're going to hear more of our CK21 English Connected Norman Yoke playthrough. Our queen continues life, age 55. I worried she'd be one of the weakest rulers we have in our playthrough. She actually ended up being one of the strongest. Fine Christian leader with many virtues, no vices at all, and she's pretty fantastic. Today she'll be marching north into Scotland, I suspect. Before too long, we're launching the English-Scottish War, because I want another kingdom, darn it. Lately, Bertrand Fitzflandina, this is our bastard of my dynasty, our courtier, don't know who you are, you dullard lunatic, has contracted the plague. Of course, nothing is certain. Is the plague actually in my realm? There is a disease. The disease is smallpox. Whale. Your mother is our cousin. You're no one special to us. You have really lousy traits. This is cruel of me, but out you go. Out you go. Alright. I like us not to be secluded anymore. Having our capital at a major port is leading to all the smallpox we're going to visit, I believe, which is absolutely awful. But it should go away fairly soon, I hope. We'll see. Our current society mission is to donate to charity. We have a pile of cash already. Assume we have nothing to pay back, which we got to repay one loan. Alright, loan repaid. We then donate to charity next. I think it's only 100 gold. We'll knock it out there. Benedictine Order is very happy. Thank you for the money. Go with God. Did our duty. Good job, team. Some more piety, more priestly vassal approval. Everyone likes us. And we are moving up the ranks of the Benedictine Order. We are currently 4th in line to leading it ourselves. Unfortunately, the current leader is 47. Under him is a fellow who is 53. We're 55. Hopefully we can stay alive long enough to ascend to the top of the Benedictine Order. It'd be downright un-Christian of me to assassinate the other leaders, but maybe it'll come to that, we'll see. Our wish to be a better Catholic has let us become kind once again. Praise be to God. We are missing one of the virtues still, I believe. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, missing 5, 6, and 7. So one virtue's missing. I'm sure we'll get it real soon. Currently we're pulling in 31 money a month. That's not so bad for having a female ruler. I think we're also in the process of our conversion from Norman and Anglo-Saxon to English. I notice my vassals here are Welsh and Norman and Irish and Norman and Irish, etc. Eventually they'll all be English, hopefully. Hamelin is pretty cranky because he's not on the council. He could be a marshal, decently. And currently he's against us. We're a coward, apparently. He wants one of my counties. Not much we can fix, unfortunately, other than being on the council would help a whole lot. Let's check into who our current marshal is on the old council here. Current marshal is a loyalist priest. Yeah, definitely do not want to get rid of my loyalists. Speaking of which, it might be time to go and pass a law. Yeah, it's time to pass a law, it looks like. In the realm laws, we can't do anything on the crown law. In terms of the lower laws, I don't think I want to change anything quite yet. For higher stats for women, we need a higher tolerance level. Our tolerance is currently, yeah, we're almost to 4, which is what we need for more stats for women. It's a nice roleplay element to imagine that Queen Mabel is very concerned with improving the stats of women. She's also probably concerned with disempowering the council. Yeah, if we get significant stats for women, the women can be both Chancellor and Steward instead of just Spymaster. That'd be a nice improvement, I guess. Though on the council side of things, I want to take back the granting of titles and imprisonment and everything else that was forced on me by a civil war earlier. So for now, it looks like our loyalist priests are all absolutely on board with any law change I want to make. All the dukes against us, though. So what would it take to bribe a duke? Which of you, I wonder, is most bribable? Drogon, you're an old man. Are you interested in doing one good thing for me, help me at the end here? Buying a favor will cost 291 money from you. Is that the same for all the dukes, or 239? So I think it might be modified by how much they like me also. 200? Oh, the price keeps going down. Lastly, Tigani here is 453. Okay, did not keep going down. So Wolfhelm is the one who is most likely to take a favor for 200 money. So we'll save for that real quick. We'll get the favor, and then we'll go and push a law on through. I'm going to do a council weakening law, and then roleplay reasons, I'll have Queen Mabel focus more on women's rights here in the kingdom. That should be good. Okay. I mentioned wanting to march north into Scotland. I'm waiting till after we've built up a little bit more of a war chest. After we spend our money on fixing the council, quote unquote, then we'll look at getting a few hundred money just so we don't run out of cash mid-war. We have enough money now. I'll wait a couple more ticks. I don't want to go down just one cash or so. But a few more ticks in. Also, what's happening in Crimea, I wonder? Not done anything with Crimea recently other than, I think we built a castle there. Yeah, so we have a county capital, a city, and a temple. It's all in pretty bad shape, but at the same time, it is ours. We were talking before about trying to expand out somewhere. And this area looks most likely to work out. There's this tribal horde. They have only 2,000 troops. They got non-aggression pacts with other folks. I don't really know how hordes fight, though. I've not engaged hardly at all. This mother's character is a Sayyida, patrilineal descendant from the Prophet Muhammad. You're a Mirza. So this person's of relation to Muhammad. Hopefully it's not lead to all the other Sunnis coming to help. We will see. We'll do that eventually. Scotland first, then maybe there. Also, what's this? Galicia or Gallica? I think it's Galicia. Bohemia. Is this a marriage of two different nations? Lovely. It's cutting Hungary in twain, though. Well, exciting times. Over here, we hope the Teutonic Knights win, but maybe we'll come help them before too long. We'll see. I received a letter from one of our fellow members of the Byzantines. They want us help with poetry. I will say you need more comfort in the words. Tell us how much God loves us and wants to give us hugs all the livelong day. Please and thanks. Okay, we got the money we needed now, so we're going to go ahead and spend that on. I forgot what I was spend that money on. Oh yes, the favor. Alright, we got a response from our friend the poet. He says, I implore you, sister, bear with me, but new draft for the work. If we try to keep his writing, we might lose our depression. If we give it to the order, we'll get more piety. If we are rude and force publication, we'll lose some money and gain some diplomacy, but he won't like that at all. So I don't really need diplomacy right now. Our diplomacy is pretty low, but we're doing just fine with it. I'm going to ask to keep it. I'd love to lose depression, since it is a huge malice to so many things. We did not lose our diplomacy, but we kept we didn't lose the depression. We kept our letter anyway, though. Okay, time to buy a favor and force a law change through. So Wolfhelm, I'd like to buy a favor from you. He says yes, great. We'll wait for more on that. And then, I don't know which one of the council laws I want to pass. I cannot believe my words could have an impact on someone honored conversus Mabel. I placed on the mantelpiece the sigil of Lilborn. Oh, no sigil for you, friend. A friendly reminder of the comfort I feel. I am lucky to have a friend. Also depressed, at least I have a friend. Okay, favor is sent. Cool. We're gonna cash in that favor now. Vote with me forever and always, please. It is council support. There we go. And so I want to roll back. I mean, war declaration we really want to get rid of. Unfortunately, to do that, though, you have to have all the other council laws changed to ruler power. I suspect execution's not super important. Banishment's nice because you can potentially get money off of people that you send out of the realm. Granting titles, though, is perhaps what I'm going to use most often. So let's change that law. Ruler has full authority on title grants. Get to it. Get voting team. A victory for us. Now, I was deeply hopeful that we'd get one more claim up in Scotland before we attack them. Unfortunately, our Chancellor is literally and sincerely hot trash. He forces me under the council via a favor, unfortunately. He's fairly old. He should be fairly dead pretty soon. We might be able to stab him, but I don't think we should. Alright, law is passed. Ruler, title, grant sovereignty. We are the queen. Hooray. Yeah, I don't want to wait any longer on this, because as soon as we attack, we're going to start a 10-year period of forced truce peace. So it is time for us to go to war with King Adam of Scotland. It's time for us to press all the claims, by which I mean Clydesdale and Isle of Man, the only two we actually have, which, not perfect, but probably the best we're going to do anytime soon. So, let's get to it. Make sure you have no allies. You have no allies. Let's get to it. Declare war, press all my claims. We have no claim on the kingdom or anything, so here we go. The war for Scotland has begun. I've been promising it for probably 100 years, and now here we finally are. I'd prefer not to use my vassal armies. Let's check and see how many troops Scotland has. Scotland has 6,000 himself. We have more than that if I use boats to move these troops on over, so we'll go ahead and do that. Use our fleet levies to post up. We only need one boat here. Just this single boat will be enough to move these troops across. And load in, and go to Kent. This war feels so much better than when we fought against the Byzantines a while back, where we briefly thought I might lose everything, but it's going fine this time. Alright, everyone to the north. Scotland is going to attack Ireland. Actually, no, they're pulling back to their capital, I suspect. They're uninterested in fighting the good fight against us, I think. We're just going to go with a giant blob for right now. Potentially open to break in multiple directions eventually. Our factions are getting cranky against us again. Alright, what it is. Hey, we have commanders already. Alright, good commanders, decent commanders, they're commanders. Let's get marching northward. Yeah, the Gavel-kind faction of Ireland is gaining some strength. If they want to fight me while I'm fighting the Scottish, I will hire mercenaries to deal with them. I'm not going to call my allies for this war against Scotland. There's just no way in which we lose, I suspect. Life in seclusion ain't half bad. So this is the message we're getting because we're still locked away in our castle. After finishing a hearty breakfast, you belched contentedly and remark upon your foresightedness in ensuring Middlesex's larder is well stocked. However, as soon as the words leave your lip, you notice the suddenly panicked look on the servant's face. McQueen, you just ate the very last pickled boar's head, and almost all our other food stocks are nearing exhaustion. Furthermore, your servant continues to drone on. But you're too aghast to listen. No more pickled boar's heads. Alright, running out of food in the castle. I sure would like to open the gates, but the plague does rage anyway. We will see. I mean, at this point, we can probably open the gates. We have a fairly good hospital here. Level 2. Gotta keep improving this for ahead of the plague that's coming before too long, but it's a decent hospital at least. That should keep people alive. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, so let's now march north. I'm surprised the Scots are coming into my land. They must know that we're much, much stronger. This is the fellow we threw out at the beginning of the episode. Bertrand here, we said, you're not welcome in the old castle anymore. You do indeed have smallpox. You did indeed die. Sorry, Bertrand. Sorry. Let's go beat Dickens out of Scots. And again, the maids are there. You search Middlesex from top to bottom and come to realize there really are no more pickled boar's heads. Not only that, but all the other food stocks are nearing exhaustion. Everyone's health goes down by a little bit. We're not starving to death. We're just minorly short of food. A sudden clatter comes from the food supply room. You arrive at the storeroom to find Osmond eating all the food. How could you do this? He's our friend. He's also a glutton, but he's our friend. So we could get cranky with him. We could say, throw him in the dungeon. We can throw him out of the courts. Or we can eat him. The queen becomes a cannibal. This character seeks to serve man. This leads to everyone disliking the queen a little bit. At least he'll be full. No, that's not in line with our good Christian playthrough, so I'm gonna be cranky to say, how could you do this? And plague done? No, plague not done. Really should go ahead and open the gate, I suspect. Really should. With food supplies dwindling, it's been brought to our attention the base of the Middlesex contained a large number of rats we caught and eaten. Delicious! Yummy, yummy meat. Meat is meat. It's back on the menu. Battle of Carlisle is successful. A Scottish bishop is on the battlefield. He's been captured, foolishly leading the wrong army. We'll go ahead and sell him right back. We'll put out cash. Love that. And we'll now head into the Scottish territory and take the war targets. We're already at 40% war score, though. Like I said, it's probably a pretty easy war for us. Something unexpected happens. Happy to report the smallpox epidemic is no more. The gates open. and the queen did not starve. Clap, clap, clap. Happy about that. Even when we're at war, we're actually still pulling in 5 money a month. Always glad to see that. Always very glad, in fact. My bishop has returned to council. Good. What's our bishop doing? Getting cultural tech. Yeah, that's how it goes. Very good. I am thinking of having my steward do something else. Right now, Ministry in the Realm is fine, because we don't have anything being built. Might want to move him somewhere for a big construction eventually. We're going to finish the siege and then pop over and stop the battle at... Where's this? Northumberland. Now, he has crossed a river, so we're going to have to follow him across the river or go all the way down and around, but I don't think that'll be necessary in this case. Siege is nearly completed. Recognizing virtue and talent... Oh, this is a virtue. I'm blessed to have a steward that's known how to govern a realm. The Duke gets happy. We recognize him. Or we thank God. I'll take more happiness from my vassals. Hooray, happy vassals. That one there is recognize my talent, plus 10. We brought him in for a conversation. We said, hey kid, you're looking pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, so they're crossing river here. We have 5,000 more troops than they do, though, so I think we're going to be fine. Be just fine, hopefully. Yeah, looking alright. Looking alright. I never quite know these pips mean, above and below the swords. That's something to do with what tactic is being used. Probably learned that. Hey, a mayor was captured also. That's just great. So, more people sell out. Winning this war 25 gold at a time. And since we're playing so much cash... Alright, now we're into 3 a month. They're at 5 a month, so never mind. A new pope. It's possible that the bishops are now giving money to the new pope instead of to me. The mayor's very cranky, but he gives me money anyway. I appreciate that. And this is raging in our French territory, but not in our capital, so no concern for us. I'm saving up right now, I think, for an improvement to our hospital. And the next big improvement is the 548 money for Pilgrim's Inn. It only gives piety and prestige. Does not help with the disease resistance. Better sick house at 686 would do it, though. We'll save up for that right now. Alright, fully captured. And they sent another army through again. Well, I think we're going to do this. Just bounce back and forth repeatedly until the war spirit is to 100. And I'm hoping this Chancellor dies. We can find a way to get a good Chancellor to stick around and get us some claims in a hurry. Bishop Fergus. Wow, it's like and another mayor. Are these the exact same 2 people that we captured previously? A bishop and mayor, over and over again, like a sitcom. See how this bishop and this mayor end up getting out of prison and returning to battle over and over again. Do we have a claim on Galloway? Or is that, might be part of the war target. I know Clydesdale is. Go to Clydesdale instead, that way we can keep an eye on movements of our enemy up to the north here. Let's go to the capital, potentially. The Gavelkind succession in Ireland is stronger again. I'm not using your army, so why are you so cranky with me right now? I'm going to split this army in 2. I usually just like splitting armies hardly at all. But in this case, I think this is a good call. So we're going to Heaviottsdale. That is this one right here. They're locked in now. We're going to march on top of them. They're trying to run away. Good luck, little friends. That didn't work out for you at all. Oh, poor Scottish army. We did cross the river to get there. Lots of rivers up this way. But a good victory. 80% war score. Go ahead and actually split the armies and have them both siege. I think that'll be just fine. And that way, again, we can see more of what's happening in Scotland. And also, they now can't pass south. Good. Good. Someone just died. I think it's our husband. Heartbreak. Our husband has died from complications related to gout. He was a good king. He was a good husband. He gave us many good children. And now he is dead at the age of 62. So it is time for our queen in her old age to find a husband to be full of stats. And, I mean, truthfully, our queen is doing fine in her old age. She doesn't need a higher vassal limit or a higher domain size. So a military leader or an intrigue leader could be good. Or maybe she should be a dowager queen. Maybe she just enjoy the single life. Hang out at the bingo hall, flirting with any man who comes by. But let's see. I want unmarried men, rather, who are Catholic and who are very good at martial. This 22-year-old attractive kid. Oh, pool boy. Oh, pool boy. Would you be interested in having a marriage to the queen? Unfortunately, because he's the leader of a faction, he will not come, right? So, that's the one who's also decent. Another attractive guy. All the attractive people. I think you'll come, maybe? Let's see. Yes. And you're going to marry the queen herself matrilineally. No! The queen is past her childbearing age. These 22-year-olds don't want to get in on the fortune, unfortunately. Too darn young. Alright, Gilbert here, older still. A holy warrior. He's a little bit slothful despite his bravery. Gilbert, would you like to... Oh yeah, you're a clergy. You're not going to marry anybody. Very well, very well. And finding a person who's ready to settle down after all this time on the battlefield. You're 22. You want to go, mare friend? Or with your title, will you not go? Matrilineally. No. Yeah, no one wants to marry the queen since she's past childbearing age. Apparently that's a huge deal. I was thinking we just, like, retire to our villa in the countryside. We could force someone in our own court to marry her. That's the only way of doing that, right? We can invite someone to join us, and then force the marriage. Highest martial is Pharamond, our kinsman. You know what? You're homosexual. This marriage is not for too long. This will give you cover to have your lovers. You're chaste. You're decent at martial. You know what, Pharamond? You get to marry the queen. Congratulations. We collect a royal aid duty pay for the ceremony. Big money or big prestige? I'll take the big prestige. Over 5,918 prestige. The queen has a new husband. Hooray, hooray. And did that improve the combat at all? Although every civilized man in Christendom knows that French is the true language of communication, shrug, this new English language has certain functionality. I have therefore prevailed upon a member of my court to adopt it for everyday administrative use. Our spy master is being told that you are now English, dude. There he goes, now English. So, I don't know what our state martiality was before the marriage. I think it has gone up a little bit, hopefully. Also, let our husbands stay on the battlefield. Oh, they're pulling a little sneaky here. They're going around the corner trying to grab the war target back. Can't have that. So, once either siege is finished, we'll land on them with the force of 1,000 falling trucks from the sky, or the equivalent. And it should be these two sieges, and this battle should end the war. Maybe. I mean, that wouldn't have the war target taken yet is a bit of a concern for the war score. I live my life as other women do, navigating rocks obstacles, doing my best to achieve success. Everything we do, though, takes place in the light of the Lord. Indeed it so? Ponder it deeply? Ponder it deeply. Become a religious philosopher, more learning, more piety, more goodness. 93% war score as we are again sieging out actually war targets. It's going well. Another battle victorious here. Feel bad for the Scots. They're sending more and more of their troops into the meat grinder that is fighting me. Seduction in the wild. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my granddaughter, Judith. Judith, my granddaughter. I don't know who's your mother. Who is Judith? I have no idea. They might be my heirs. No. Oh, also, we have no legitimate heir still after our son, the Earl. And the wife is Lover's Pox. Uh-oh. Possibly not going to end up with any more legitimate heirs. We'll do that's a problem for future dynasty. Alright, so Judith, whoever our daughter is, there she is. She is married to the Duke of Austria, but a message from Earl Herluin of Mortain trying to seduce her. I must protect Judith from dangerous liaisons. We can speak unkindly to the Earl. For the handsome Earl, I'm going myself. Whoa, Old Lady Queen. Old Lady Queen, what are you doing? Also, the Earl has lover's pox. You're not doing that. He's not especially handsome. He's just groomed. He just, like, took a shower one time. Used some soap. Alright. Let's protect the granddaughter. Should be good. Betrothed can marry. Oh, this was Judith's last exciting lover chance. Now, though, she is marrying off to Duke here. And that is just fine. For more friendship. Is there an alliance here, or... Let's see. Duke Batista with his lovely ring of flowers in his hair. Give me an alliance, please. No! If we sent him some money, he definitely would. So, give him a gift. Now, gift given. Alliance, yes. Alright. It's actually worth doing. I mean, he's a strong-ish Duke inside of the HRE. Better to have some more allies than fewer, I guess. Especially people who are so far away. Alright. Let's seize Isle of Man now. Alliance on, good. At prayer, Munio is falling asleep. We'll wake him on up. Munio wakes up, mumbles, coughs, makes a scene. But we're friends now. Don't be sleepy. The Federated Order wants yet another church. Okie dokie. We'll get right on that. Okie dokie. We built so many churches for these people. I guess I can build it in someone else's holdings. Done. Wait, literally, I already clicked it, so we're stuck with what we've done, but does that have to be my own personal holdings or anywhere? It's build a new church anywhere, it looks like. Sound good. I bet by the end of this playthrough, every single county will have at least one church. It's gonna be ridiculous. But 98% war score, good to good. Next siege should finish out, I hope. The Irish are still being cranky. Also, we lost our contentedness. The Queen wants more out of life again and again. Spymaster needs to arrest or assassinate somebody. Let's do assassination, I guess. No particular reason for either right now. We're not trying to get ahead by assassination. Oh no! Oh no! Kidnappers coming for the Queen! I made sure... Wait, they put a rag in my mouth. I didn't get too far away before the Duke, my steward, came and saved me. Someone trying to capture the Queen. Why would anyone capture the Queen? It's terrible. Now, do we know about plots against the Queen? We do! Colman here, attempting to make a claim on the Kingdom of Ireland. Luckily, no one much is backing it. I think I can imprison this fine fellow. I wish I had had the Spymaster in prison to get the perk there instead of doing plot power. So, Colman here is a Duke. Duke of Connacht over here. Pretty big vassal. I'll wait till we're done with the war with Scotland, but I think we're then going to imprison this fellow to righteous imprisonment. Low chance of success. It might be the start of a profound Irish Civil War. See how this work out for the English at some point here. 100% war score. Victory in Scotland is complete. Offer them peace. And with that, we've usurped a couple of counties. Taken a bite out of Scotland. The Isle of Man is mine. What more could anyone ever want the Isle of Man? And I am now interested in thinking about how much more do we have to take before Scotland is ours. To usurp Scotland will require us to have 51% of counties. We have 2 of 18. So we have to have 10 counties, 8 more. It'll be a slow and steady march to get the Kingdom of Scotland. Again, I know we could just become the Emperor of Britannia, but then we would not get the achievement for having all the kingdoms, so we gotta keep it on. Slow and steady march. We'll continue in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon.